Hello, hello. So, this video is going to be talking about how people were using, people, and this has been around forever. People use, Jesus or religion or cults to make money, profit. Um, and I remember, a couple years ago, not so much on, YouTube, but especially on different platforms, people were watch the whole video if you love Jesus and hate the devil. And it was like I just watched a video about it, and I thought it was really interesting, and so I wanted to kind of talk about it. So people were, literally they would say that, if you love Jesus you'll watch the video, and and it was, I just watched 50 clips of people doing that, and it's just so dumb, because it was I literally saw one that was the minions are didn't die for your sins, Jesus did. And then it was and they talk about this or that, and they'd get to the end of the video, and then they would say, double tap and like this, and share it to your friends, share this amazing piece of art to your friends, share this special moment to your friends. Or they'd talk about the rapture's coming, or the second coming of Jesus or some shit. It was, yeah, it's stuff like that. I'm not super religious. I'm never gonna if I don't care what you believe in, I'm not gonna degrade you for that. I'm not gonna be well, God probably isn't even real. Da da da. I'm not gonna do that. I do think there's some kind of God, but I'm not a specific faith or religion. I think if you're a good person, then it shouldn't matter what religion you believe in. If there's a heaven or a hell, you should go to hell. If you're a piece of garbage who screwed everybody over in life, and you never repented and never cared about what you were doing, and you never cared about if you hurt other people, I think you should go to hell. I think if you were a good person and you made mistakes and you cared and you repented against those mistakes, then you deserve to go to heaven. That's how it was. Bad person, go to hell. Good person, go to heaven. I think if you're a bad person and you repent and you care about what you did, I think you should have a spot in heaven if you really did repent. Um. Anyway, back to the game a little bit. Um. So over we AFK'd all night, and not AFK'd, but went all night, and we have a lot of money, as you can see right there. So using 10K, we're gonna buy that. Buy that. Get this up to a K a piece. Yep. Go look at the other ones. We'll get this up. Okay. Not enough money, are we? No. Okay. What's this? I'm not even leading. Increase combo. Wait, what is leaf? Sorry, I had to sneeze. Blow leaves away quickly to get more leaf rewards. Oh. Weird. Okay. Interesting. Let's go max out. Alright, let's buy all those, yeah. Okay, we're out of these. Let's go to the other one, the leaf shop, and we'll buy out all of this, because we have a mill or something like that. That went up quickly. We'll buy a lot of this at least. Didn't mean to do that. We're only down to a mill now. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, cool. Bought all that. Cool. There's a lot more leaves now. There's a lot more leaf blowers. We can get platinum leaves now. Platinum shop. There's a coin shop. You get coins. There's a... Oh. Wait. Enter the leaf portal to restart your blowing adventure with some coins. 20 plus coins recommended. Wait, so we should get 20 coins? Or... Oh. Or no, you get coins from prestiging, but we can prestige anytime. Okay, I think I'll prestige and then continue yapping about the Jesus thing. Prestige. Okay. That's our first prestige. That's cool. So, they'll say whatever just to get like a click and a like and a view and get you to watch. Oh, we keep our blower. That's nice. That's cool. We like as people, we look for something to gravitate towards for hope and like stuff like that. And and that like a religion's been around forever because something happens and people believe in it. Um, and it for some people it's about hope. You know, it's about the afterlife. It's about trying to explain something. For some people, that's what it is. Like we didn't know why things existed. We didn't even know why we were there or what like purpose we had, and so that's why a lot of people go to religion. It's like that's their meaning for life and why they're alive and living and why everything exists and whatnot. Um, there's a lot of religion across the world. Using religion to make money is, I think, that is against almost any real religion. Using religion to make money it's just corrupt. That's what it is. And so those people who do that kind of stuff, if you believe in God, you'll keep on watching and you'll like and subscribe and da da da. And the devil's in your life, and to get rid of the devil out of your soul, you'll like and comment on this video because that does something. Um, you know, I think that is, I think that's so stupid. It's so dumb. If I was a better editor, I'd throw up clips of it, but I don't even need to. You can go find the clips yourselves. It's really easy to go find these, like the videos and of people doing that and whatnot. And this is just from and my point of view, in my opinion, doesn't really like matter that much. I watched like one or two videos about this, and that's the extent of my knowledge of what was happening. But I know like that's what cults do. Cults are like, oh, a rapture's coming, or the end of the world is coming, and if you want to survive it, and if you want to go to God, you'll give us your money. That's like I've seen like that's what cults usually are. Is like you will give me your money, and you will be a part of our group, and you will survive the rapture. Like I've heard about many cults that are just like that, or like was it Mormon? Is it Mormonism? Is Mormonism the one where the dude just was like, I found this golden stone tablet, and I speak for God and like this? Like, isn't that Mormonism? If I'm wrong, you can go like flame me in the comments and tell me which one that is. But he was just like, guys, I found this thing. Believe me. Like, you know what I mean? Or like religion that's new is like almost always like a scam, or like Scientology, the religion of Scientology, or the belief in Scientology. I watched a video of some guy who was like, oh yeah, Scientology really taught me a lot, and I paid for a course and da da da, and he ended up giving them like like $1 million or something, if not more, and just like he just lost everything for nothing. Like he gained absolutely nothing from it. They were like he was going up in like ranks, like these non-existent ranks, and it was just a pyramid scheme. There was another religion that was like, I think this is over in like Korea or China. It was one of the two. And they talked about how like the rapture was coming or something, and they'd like give them your money. And then they all went like the cult like bought an island and like went to an island, and not bought, but they went to an island and like kind of took it over, and just like had like everybody in this cult like working like slave labor on this island, just making a crap ton of money for the cult leaders and stuff. And it was just like, it's just crazy. It was insane. And cults have been around for a long time. And usually I feel like cults are just there to make like money. Like that's what a cult does. It just makes money. Also, this game's bomb. I like this game. This might be like, I don't think this will be the last time I record it. I'll probably find a topic I want to talk about, and then I'll talk about it. Also, one thing I've seen that I really don't like is AI talking about religion or talking about Jesus or like the Bible or Christianity, and it'll talk about like spreading faith, and it's like AI gets stuff wrong, like heavily. Um, and so it's weird when I see people listening to AI talk about religion because it has no idea what it's talking about. AI has no idea what it's talking about with that, or a lot of things. Um, I know I talked about AI last video. I'm not going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about it heavy in this one. I'll record another one talking about AI again. Not this one though. I just wanted to bring that up real quick. But so if you use like Jesus to talk about your, or if you use Jesus to make profit, I think that's a sin. Like, right? Like, that's, I would call that greed. And I'd say it's almost like making fun of. If you go, well, God would have wanted you to hear this. Like, it's dumb because it's usually something like stupid. And those videos are like dumb. Like, they're pure clickbait, rage bait, like whatever. And there's people who not believe in it, but look at it and go, yeah, 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 the devil doesn't want me to know. And it's sad, you know. Um, and a lot of these older people don't, like really old people, like they see that stuff and they like, I guess they don't know how to like respond to it, I guess. That's what I think. Like, I know a lot of old people who just like see stuff on the internet and instantly believe it. I know a lot of people from my generation who see stuff on the internet and believe it, and they're stupid. Those are brainwashed like people. If you just see something on the internet and you instantly believe it, everything I see on the internet I take with a grain of salt. Like, even if it's almost like 100% like whatever, I'm like, it could be fake. Could be. Is it likely to be fake, this specific thing? No. But I still always take everything I see on the internet with a grain of salt. And I don't believe absolutely everything I see. And you should never believe everything you see on the internet. The internet is a lying place. People lie on the internet. That's what they do. Like, so if you see something on the internet and you're like, oh, well, like, oh, this guy said something, it has to be real. It's like, it's probably not. Anyway, what should we said? Oh, prestige coins, 176. So, but we don't prestige a lot. That's 100%. Prestige coins, 25%. We're going to spend almost all of it on that. Let's see. Printer multiplier. Wait. Printed leaves output 1. What is that? I'm gonna buy like one of those because I don't know what that is. Oh no. Wait, I never bought this, so I just spent like 10 coins on nothing. Oops. That's funny. I'll buy a couple of those. I'll do like, no, that's a lot of money. Oh, I'm like one off. That sucks. Okay. Oh, there's more down here. I guess I don't really care about any of that. I'll keep my 7. Anyway. I don't know, it's just sad when people do that. And like, that's what cults do. Cults, they'll try and make you believe in something just to like get your money, like pyramid schemes and stuff. And so it's sad when people talk about like Christianity, which like Christianity isn't like a scam. It's not a scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's not like that. But people use it to make money still, and it's sad. And I hate seeing like people who own like these mega churches or preach at these mega churches, and they get like all this money and donations, and it just goes straight into their pocket. Like, I heard about one of these like mega priests who owns this huge whatever the heck, and it was like all the donation money was just going, like a bunch of it was just going in his pocket, and he owned like a Lamborghini or something. No priest should own a Lamborghini. Like, no priest should own something like that. Especially not with money gifted to the church by the people. Because that's like one thing is like, a percent of your income should go to the church. A percent of your income should go to religion. Like, if you're a heavy Christian, you believe in that and you give money to that. And there's nothing wrong with that, I don't think, supporting your local, you know, whatever, the church that you go to, the church that you like. And a lot of churches are good, but there's a couple bad ones here and there that just take your money and put it in their pocket and don't use any of it for the actual, like, church. And I've only been to church a couple times in my life. Once when I was young, my mother had me go, and I didn't like it. I was a kid. I still, like, I don't go to church now. Um, Not to say I'm, like, against God or anything like that. I certainly am not. Um, but I don't go to church. And, like, the last time I went to church, I was at my buddy's house. I stayed the night, and the next day is Sunday. So we all, I had to go to church with them. And it's like, it's fine. Would I choose to go out of my free will? No, probably not. Maybe later in life I will. Um, Not now, though. No, I'm not going to. Not my thing. Not my forte, I guess. I One of the last times I went out to eat at, like, a restaurant, I saw there's, like, an older couple next to me, and they, like, prayed out loud before eating, and I guess I've never even, like, seen that before. And a little, like, the one really religious friend that I have, he doesn't do anything like that, and his family doesn't even do that. So I I never thought about that before, I guess. But yeah, I think that'll pretty much wrap up today's video. I'm gonna buy a couple upgrades, and I'll uh, shut up and stop yapping and probably move on. Maybe think about the next video idea. I'll probably go watch something, an interesting topic, and then bring it up to you guys. But yeah, that was just my talk. If you have anything you want to say or correct me on anything, go drop it down in the comments. Or if you have, like, an experience or something like that, go drop it down in the comments. All right, well, you guys have a good night. Bye.